Yeah, 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 yeah,
Riz Radio,
yeah.
talking music with Diamond Lee. We here. Let's get the vibes
She
right. Talk
said,
to him.
you a goddamn lie. I ain't mean to say that shit, girl. I was goddamn hot. So we left the crib, now we in the goddamn ride. She looking goddamn fine. I wanted a bitch who was down to earth, but she want the goddamn sky. List of my problems. Got that one on my line that won't stop fucking calling. It's crazy how I made her that way. Every time I see her out, I see the hate in her face. Like, why you do that? Tell her you love her when next week you just want your space. Why you do that? Tell her you want her, but next week you do your own thing. Why you do that? I can't explain it, but you know it working for me. She text me, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, but how the fuck can you hate me? When I ain't did shit, but be the real thing. She know I'm the real, that'll never change. I never been the one to try to explain why you catch them feels. I'ma sip on this drink, it's in my brain. I got real shit to stress about, girl, I ain't worried about shit.
I swear. Oh man, I swear.
Now I ain't worried about shit.
See?
I got real.
See, man. See, talking music with Diamond Lee. We here back on it. Hump day. Man, appreciate y'all for tuning in yet again. That man, the producer, the creative, the rapper, the singer, the man has got the vibes coming in just right. Hey, that man Dom, period. Make sure you put the period on there. Single, fly away. Girl, you're looking fly. You know, girl, you look fly. Let me not mess up the song.
That's okay.
You know, he's got that going. Stream it. Make sure you run up the numbers. Check out my man Twitch Live, YouTube Live right now. And most importantly, we're on Riz Radio. Download the app Riz Radio, R-I-Z-Z. Do you have the Riz? Man, talking music with Diamond Lee. Shout out to Asia Cobbs, the founder, the movement behind the app that's just hosting two artists of their own rights, their own kind, and our own damn mind. Man. And I'm Poetic Lee. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it, man. Bro, yeah. Hey, it's a lot of controversy out here, man. It's a lot of controversy out here. You know, every year it never fails. It never fails. We have to get back to, we did our draft list, but I think it's good that we kind of waited, kind of build more. Build more. But every year, man, it seems to not fail. It's going to be a list that somebody puts out that just ticks the people off, and it's like it's done on purpose to troll.
Oh, for sure.
So, Complex has put out their 50 best New York rappers of all time.
Oh my God, I don't even want to hear it.
Have you seen the list?
No, I already know it's bullshit. I'm tired of these greatest of all time. I was like, all right, bro.
Pick a number. What number do you want me to give you?
5.
5? Oh, 5. 5's LL Cool J.
Okay.
The one. So we'll get talking about what's going on here, and if anybody out there wanted to know where Diddy lied, he lied on 48. But what we're going to get talking about is Fat Joe and Jadakiss got talking. Right, they have a new podcast together that they do.
Okay.
And it's been interesting because Jadakiss is ranked number 16 now.
Okay.
To me, Jadakiss, huh? We say?
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay. So this is what Jadakiss had to say about his rank on the top 100.
Complex pulls out of 50 MCs in New York City, but Jadakiss ain't on the top 5, dead or alive. They got LL there. How do you feel when you see this list and you ain't on the top 5, Jada?
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Bro. It don't bother me at all. They know what I do.
Ooh.
They know what I do. Complex know, the list know. I mean, let's cut this shit already. But it doesn't bother me because they know.
This is the hood. You know when I throw the hood on.
They know. This is not Chinese arithmetic or, nothing crazy. They know what I do. And that's it. You know what I mean? You touch the oven, you know the oven is hot.
Ooh, you touch the oven, you know the oven is hot. Now, I love this because I think Jada, one may hear them be like, Jada didn't really say much. That's because I think Jada's gonna come out. I think it's gonna put the battery behind his back. He's gonna say a lot when he gets to these tracks. You were a big fan of East Coast rap,
For sure.
which New York is the heart of that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you what's your Jada like? Let me get a J. What's your Jada gauge or like?
I don't have a real take if I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
I think I had a phase of Jada Kiss.
Yeah.
I really had a phase of like every East Coast rapper, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So like for me, I'm not tied to he is 7, he's 3. Like I don't like the lists, man, because the lists are dumb. Can we just be honest? The lists are dumb. The lists change each year, each month, each day. Depending on your mood, you got 50 up there. Some days you might have 50 at number 1, and then other days you're gonna have Diddy at 2. That's weird. But you know what? If that's who you are, that's who you are. I don't like the list because they're dumb, they're rigged. There's no point to them because at the end of the day, if they make good music, they make good music. At the end of the day, if you like the songs, you're gonna play the songs.
50 is number 6.
Up on there. Diddy needs to stop.
50 is number 6.
He's number 6.
50 is number 6. Ja Rule is number 37.
Ja Rule needs to be lower than that.
Fat Joe is 31. I think that's crazy.
Give me the top 5. Give me the top 5. Give me the top 5. I need to know.
We got him.
Give me the top 5.
He's like, I'll take it. All right. The top 5 I don't think is much like isn't real controversial. Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, Rakim, LL.
Okay.
Top 5 is solid to me.
Okay.
Jay-Z, I don't think there needs to be a debate right there where he stands.
Nah.
Biggie, there's no debate where he stands. Nas, the top 3, I think the top 3, and this is where they get you right. They do this right. They'll always do like the 3 to 5 that make the most sense.
Yeah.
Rakim is early 80s, like that. He brought a soul, and he. I mean,
see.
Okay.
That's another thing that they always do it. You said it. They do it. They do the first ones right. But what they always do is they make sure to put someone that the new generation don't know.
For sure.
But you need to put in there because it's respect.
You need to. You got to.
You need to.
You got to.
So I'm cool with that, but it's also like you guys know what you're doing. What do you like? You're not making a real list. You're just making another moment for yourself.
I'm not gonna lie. The top 10. Ooh, you know what? Okay. The top 10. See. Okay, so again, Jay-Z 1, Biggie 2, Nas 3, Rakim 4, LL 5. LL. I mean, what he's done in hip hop, the birth of Def Jam lies in LL. Do your Googles.
You can't discredit
50 Cent number 6. Okay. It's hard to put 50 above anybody up there. Nicki at number 7. I mean, for a woman and what she's done, Queens, you can't knock that. You can't knock that. You can argue it. I'm gonna put that. That'll probably be the first one you can start to argue. DMX number 8. DMX is always in my top 10 rappers. Period. DMX. What X did, dropping 2 albums that went number 1 in the same year. Nobody had done that in hip hop before. It was ridiculous. Busta Rhymes number 9.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that. KRS-One at number 10. KRS-One is one of my favorite. Lyrically, he's different. So when we talk about that 10 and Jada, now this is Jada again is at 16. So I would give you up to his rank. 11, Prodigy. I'm not mad. Prodigy is Prodigy. Like that's gutter.
Skill is skill.
Yeah, that's skill. Little Kim at 12. I'm not mad either.
Okay.
But it's arguable. I am. That is worth arguing. But are they counting impact? Because then if you count impact, okay, all right. I'm sorry. I know I'm doing the thing. Okay, damn, I sound like I'm with Complex now.
You sure do.
Reflex.
See, with the criteria that we had
at 13. Ghostface to me is higher than shit.
Definitely higher than Nicki.
So let's get up to Jada. Ghostface 13, MF Doom 14, Big Pun 15, Jada at 16. Who do you jump Jada over? In that Prodigy, Little Kim, Ghostface, MF Doom, Big Pun.
I don't know. Maybe over Lil Kim. But I'm just you're
I
asking
think
me about
so.
that right now.
No,
Yeah.
I think sometimes I think you gotta sometimes I low key think you gotta do the list based on who is currently like Little Kim is icon. Little Kim for me was boy, I was like, Little Kim when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I don't think Little Kim is going to trip over being 16 and putting Jadakiss at 12. Jadakiss is going to feel away Complex because you still want to interview him. You still want him in your Little Kim is she's removed from this game altogether. Jadakiss is still in this. I have a thing on sometimes the people you got to read the room to. I'm putting Jada in that 12 spot just because he's still active.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, for me, I mean, we're not going to know, but for me, I would just like to know literally what they're basing this off of, because, yeah, one of them I could argue, but I'm not going to because I've done it enough. I don't need to do that.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I've done it enough.
All right, so this is what they base it off of.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, hey man, we right here live.
Riz Radio.
Hey,
Riz Radio.
Hey, it's two ways we producing this, sonically and journalistically over here.
That's fantastic. All right, how we ranking this?
So Complex bases his top 50 rappers list on a combination of factors, including commercial success, cultural impact, lyrical ability, and the significance of their songs. I'll read that one more time. They base this off their commercial success, cultural impact, lyrical ability, and significance of their songs.
I have one
now,
question.
Now we're jumping the list.
I have one question.
Talk to me.
Is this cultural significance within hip hop or
that.
pop?
Cultural impact. Cultural impact would so two things that I want to make sure which one you're on. Cultural impact, and then you have significance of their songs. Which one are you leaning on?
Cultural impact.
Cultural impact. Okay, this sounds like such a complex.
I mean it's both, but it's like we could start there.
I love that. I'm sorry, yo. White people, I love y'all because
thank you.
Cultural impact. Cultural impact.
Fuck y'all know.
All right. Yo, that is gonna be in my head.
Rappers and just press copy and paste.
Impact is ridiculous. Cultural impact. Okay, my fault. Ask me the question again.
No, you're good. It's just like, because is it? I mean, I don't think the answer is going to be there, but
yeah,
for me, is it based off of hip hop or pop?
Oh,
when they start talking about significance of the song and cultural impact, because those are two different areas, two different people. And if we're going to talk rappers, then your pop stats don't fucking count.
Well, I mean, in this group, everybody pretty much, if you want to be arguing, and this is my man, but if you want to argue somebody anybody touching that pop, well, Nicki Minaj, obviously, which ends up bridging the gap of hip hop for young women because I think we have to also be mindful of our masculinity towards women in hip hop. I don't want to project what I assume hip hop to be through a masculine lens for a woman. It could be fairies, it could be barbs, it could be rapping about I think that's the feminine energy of that. Little Kim was around a bunch of goons and masculine energy. Of course, she may not got to her feminine energy that she put out and displayed in hip hop was through sexuality. Yes, Nicki Minaj does sexuality as well, but I think she also gives a fun feminine twist that women got to feel included in something through a woman's lens. Do I have to relate or do I have to vibe with it? No, but I also want to be mindful in 2025 and beyond of, okay, hip hop has to look through my masculine lens, because as we've grown to learn over the past few years, specifically, hip hop is the one genre of anything that accepts any and everybody. I think that's what makes it so impactful, but it's not just a masculine lens of how something should sound for the streets, for the gutter, like hardcore. It could be She was a fairy. Yup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I think you did that. We can move on. You did that. You did that justice.
She was a fairy. Yup.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah, but the list is
Good take.
interesting. Yo, Dom is messed up, man. I like how he's gonna slide out of it. It's okay. It's okay. It's
I have
okay.
to. I have to.
It's okay. Well, I mean, so they recently, they did their top LA list. Did we talk about their top LA list? I think we did.
No, I don't think so.
We didn't talk about complex.
Maybe. Who's at the top? I don't remember. If we did, I don't remember it at all.
Okay. Well, no, excuse me. This was Billboard actually. Complex didn't release.
Which one
this year?
Sorry, that just came out.
Billboard is like the dads of the guys that's on Complex. The dads.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Okay. All right.
Complex is like yeah. If you feel where I'm going.
So they're gonna be like, you know who's number one? I don't even have to finish that. Yeah. What we talking about, LA?
But the game ended up making his own list of top rappers from LA, which I don't know. The whole LA top rappers from LA thing gets interesting because I think Cali should go ahead and just include their whole self. I don't know why it has to be just LA.
Yeah, I mean that's literally what New York does.
Yeah, but that's corny when New York has.
So are you saying that LA is copying New York?
Nice try. Well, the game's top 5 LA rappers: Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Kendrick, and himself at number 5.
Okay, you got to include yourself, right?
You got to, but I will say this though: I think the game has been superiorly undervalued in his ability to make dynamic albums.
I agree. I can agree with that for sure.
He raps. I know the funny meme that's going around now. I get it.
Red rose, white ceiling.
I get it. However, at the same time,
you made a good point about that.
He raps though. Like the game, matter of fact, he raps so much that it's just that. I don't know if you ever listened to the last song where he became Thanos, and I gotta find this and pull this up. He rapped almost everybody's style on this album. Okay. It was very interesting.
That's weird.
A lot of people thought it was weird, but
that is weird. What are you trying to say? I'm sorry. You know what it is today, man. It's
Drillmatic. Heart versus mind. Drillmatic. Listen to that. He rapped everybody's style. It was crazy.
It's just, okay.
30 songs. 31.
What's the point? I want to know what that goal is. What's the goal of rapping in everyone else's style?
Okay. I think he comes from a different era where I think Game, from my perspective, what it looks like is Game. He wants to, I think he prides himself on competition. And I think sometimes Game is the guy that goes to the block and shoots the gun in it, or just the guy that goes to the court. It's like, who wants it? Let's get it. And then everybody's like, we're not even here to play like that today.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that's on the court playing, and he's like playing hard defense.
Yeah.
Like slapping the
fouls and everything.
Like and it's like, bro, we just out here trying to have a good time. But he wants to compete so bad. I think that was him saying, like, I can do your style better than you, and let me see you shoot back at me. Like he yearns for you to shoot back at him. So then you're doing this thing now. You're in this dance with him now.
That's a good take. I like that.
So I mean,
good
it didn't. No one played along.
No one bit. He had a long day at the lake. Didn't catch shit.
It was messed up, man. Because I was like, dang. I think Kenny. Like, dang, nobody's replying.
No, why? What do you? Why? Man, I'm sorry. I know I feel like I'm on 10 already today. I apologize. Yeah. No one bit.
Yeah.
No one bit. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Because how do you feel after that? What do you do after that? Especially if that is truly his angle, where it's like, I want competition. I'm gonna take everyone's style and no one bites. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's dynamic production. Well, it's really great production, and lyrically, he's rapping. I think, why doesn't nobody care about the game anymore?
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't remember what happened,
You know
but
what I mean,
something
though.
happened.
Yeah,
Huh?
you feel it. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, no, something happened because I don't care. And I used to think he was cool, but I don't know what happened, but something happened, and I just cool, bro.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
it,
that one song of 50 Cent. Like that's what I would say. Exactly. Exactly. And do I know
See, and
why
this
I
is
feel
why
that
he,
way?
this is why he would be mad. And this is why gets mad.
Well, get back in the booth.
He was in the booth.
No one cared.
You can't tell somebody to get back in the booth and be like, no one cares. Yo, that person makes you want to fight. I want to fight that person now. Don't tell me get in the booth. I get in the booth and then you just, it's like when Charlemagne told my man to rap. He rapped his heart out. He's like,
No. Charlemagne's
this ain't
crazy.
it. He's like, that ain't it. I'll be mad, bro. I'll be so mad.
Oh, you talking about Safari?
Yeah, Safari. All right, see, now I gotta go find it.
Ah, man.
I'm sorry.
That's hilarious.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm just saying, because I'll be tight.
Dude,
But
I would be tight too.
what do you think about Tupac being on number one on his list? And a lot of people feel Tupac shouldn't be there because he's not from LA. He didn't get there till he was 16, 17.
I feel like at that point you're playing a game of technicals. Because there's a whole bunch of artists that aren't from the cities that they broke from, but they claim them. So, what's the difference?
Yeah,
you know, Drake claims Houston. He's from Canada.
Yo, I'm not doing this. All right, let me play this real quick.
I'm feeling lyrical and biblical, sitting up on my pedestal. No matter how you see it, I'm the pinnacle. It's pitiful. You an imbecile. If you try to make it physical, you end up critical. Think it's subliminal, nigga. You not no criminal. Stereotypical. Don't see me, I'm invisible. Okay, I'm switching up the pattern. Stamina spasm. Combative, I'm a really flattened. Violent assassin. Got God on my side. Christ with a passion. A bunch of mad ex-bitches. Fatal attraction. Feeding y'all bullshit. That's a distraction. Ripping on any beat. That's an adaption. I'm running out of breath. I'm bringing it back in. Pay my money up front. Don't deal with a back end. Your pockets on a diet. Nigga, I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man. Fur Coat, Volume 1, November 20th.
Yep.
Riz Radio.
Yo, you can't do that to somebody, man.
He did it so quick, too.
You can't do, bro. You can't. Hold on.
Nah, man.
You can't do that to somebody, man. You can't do that, bro.
Oh, man. What do you do, though?
You can't.
What do you do? What do you? All right, let's.
I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man. Fur Coat, Volume 1, November.
What do you do? Listen. I'm a woosah. Woosah. What do you do when that guy comes into your radio show? You're up 5 o'clock in the morning?
4.
Yeah, exactly. You're up 4. They finally get to the rapping at the end 5. You've been talking to this man for an hour. You know, and you were like, you know what? This guy might be a chill guy. This is a good dude. He starts rapping, straight buns. What do you do? I'm calling you Atkins.
Nah, that ain't it, bro.
Exactly. What do you?
Oh, bro. I always say that. I give my man. All right. God dang.
It's tough.
All right. Well, I got another one for you. Some people online have found out that our good brother.
Oh no.
A good brother. If you do this, if you speed up the song we might go
thank you.
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls. I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls. You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You're too fine for the line tonight. 5 + 5, you a dime tonight. It's a full house, better play your cards right. I'ma post your pick if you pose. Make one phone call.
All right, now if you're wondering what the original sounds like, I got you right here.
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls. I like pretty girls. girl. Girls, 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 girls. You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You too fine for the line tonight.
Riz Radio.
Riz Radio. Riz Radio. You know what? I'm gonna throw you for a loop. You ready? I'm gonna throw you
Talk
for
to
a
me,
loop.
man. Talk to me. Come on now. Hey. Hey.
I think that I actually understand the vision for that song. I think.
Oh, you took me to a loop for real.
I know. I know.
Right, what's the vision?
I think he was envisioning a catwalk. He was envisioning a fashion show. He was envisioning pretty girls walking down and new designer. I think that's what it is. If it's not that, then keep going. But
yeah,
if it's that,
I mean that was the video though. That was kind of the video.
Yeah. The other question that comes into play, which I don't even know if we really want to discuss it, is
that was Will Smith, everybody. In case, I'm sorry, because I just Riz Radio. I just want to make sure we do it due diligence. That was the GOAT, Will Smith.
The Fresh Prince. I Am Legend.
He's legend.
The next question that I think that I don't even know if we want to discuss it, but does subject matter as you get older? Because he's 56.
Yikes.
He's 56 saying I like pretty girls.
Okay. It was cringe at first. At first, it was cringe. It was cringe because that is Will Smith. I will always say this each time. He was the first rapper to win a Grammy, everybody. He broke open the doors. He comes from this. However, I like how when they sped it up, it made a lot more sense then. These are the type of minds that maybe you got to work with and have around you. And that's why music production and all these, it is the smallest nuances that you're sitting around and be like, oh wow, that just turns everything. If that originally comes out sped up like that, oh no, you smoke, you out of here. But it made me hear what his problem is. He raps. I mean, I know Will's in shape. So why is his flow a little slow? Why is the dialect a little slow? Is it the beat production? Should he choose other beats? I don't know. That's kind of hard to speak on when he's been doing these freestyles lately and he's been doing other beats. So I haven't heard a beat that I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I'm like, should it be Alchemist? No, it shouldn't be Alchemist. Should it be?
I'm sorry. No, it should not. Don't do that.
You don't want to hear Alchemist on that Meet the Grams?
Oh
you want to hear Will Smith on that Meet the Grams?
No. What is he? No.
Ooh, he getting in his red table bag right there.
What is he gonna talk about?
Hey, talk about
he
my
got
man,
a lot. Chris?
Yeah, talk about Chris on that Meet the Grams flip.
Yeah, about how he needs to apologize for slapping a man on national television.
Oh, that's crazy.
That he slapped a man on TV. Yeah, that's crazy. Your friend of how many years?
If I'm about to lose my lady, and I've been losing my lady, guess what I'm gonna do?
Brother, it ain't about to. That been gone. What are you talking about?
Guess what I'm doing? I'm right up here. Smack. Hey, babe, you see that? She now she totally doesn't want me now.
That's what Tupac would have done. Yeah, get out of here. I'm out of here.
I don't know. Is you talked about age and content.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's a discussion. I just don't know where I really stand.
This is the lower level of change clothes.
Change clothes.
Jay-Z.
Oh, okay.
You can play that if you want to. You can play that while I'll talk while you pull that up. This is, and I say that because Change Clothes was Jay-Z. Now, granted, they're not. This is Jay-Z in his mid-30s compared to Will in his 50s, but it's essentially the vibe for beautiful women. It's the vibe you want to go for. This, what I'm saying is that is the angle that Will Smith should have been shooting for, is to feel this is him being the corny Fresh Prince in this today's music.
It ain't gonna work.
Well, I don't know. Maybe we're just not the audience though. If I'm in LA, that probably hits in LA. If I'm in matter of fact, yeah, if I'm in LA, I'm going to the fancy white gym. I'm at the I'm at the smoothie place. I'm at the I'm on the white pop hip hop urban radio. You know what I'm saying? That plays the same radio station that plays Katy Perry, the same radio station that plays Taylor Swift. That song might go.
Yeah. I don't think you lied. But I also do think it is production. It is. Because, I mean, this one.
That's what I'm saying. It's the swag. It's the bounce. It's. Hold on, give him a little bit of that.
Tell the whole world the truth is back. You ain't gotta argue about who can rap, cause the proof is back. Just go through my rap. New York, New York. Yeah, where my troopers at? Where my hustlers? Where my boosters at? I don't care what you do for stacks. I know the world glued your back to the wall. You gotta brawl through that. I've been through that. Been shot at. Shoot back. Gotta keep a peace like a boot ass. I ain't a new jack. Nobody gon' Wesley snipe me. It's less than like me. Move back. Let I breathe. Shed I night. The more space I get, the better I write. Oh, never I write. But if ever I write, I need the space to say whatever I like. Now just change clothes. You know I stay fresh to death, boy from the projects, and I'ma take you to the top of the globe. Let's go.
Yeah, man. See that? It's just that right there is like it breathes. You're right. The production.
It's mature.
I like pretty girls, girl. If I heard my dad making that, I mean, that is what my dad. That is what I would think my dad would like. But matter of fact, yeah, this is dad music. This is this is dad. Your kids have grown, moved out the house. You know what? Okay, see, this is the problem. We're not putting our perspective. Dad, you've been successful, super successful. You've helped, your kids are grown. You know, when their kids move out the house, they're now successful doing their thing. They now have to almost feel like they have to either reinvent themselves or they have to go back to that version of themselves that got interrupted.
Ding, 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 ding. I think you got it right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So to those out there, dads and future dads, just remember where your kids enter your life, it doesn't stop. You evolve. You don't have to come back to that version of you. I'm saying that to myself because I don't want to come back and be Lee, Poetic Lee of this year when I have kids and I'm older. I want to mature into something, and that's why we don't hear Jay-Z. Unfortunately, we want to. He's probably like when he probably goes to the studio and makes probably some shit, and he's probably like, I got kids now.
Yeah. What am I gonna? Yeah. But hey, you know, as if it's mature, if it's grown, it's gonna work. But that production, man. Hey. I don't even know what to say.
He also had I want to pull this here too. He also had, because I had one Tantrum. Have you heard Will Smith and Joyner Lucas?
Yeah.
You want to give a little taste of that?
Probably. Joyner Lucas. Oh man, what a guy. That's another one right there. Tantrum.
What's happened to Joyner Lucas? We'll have to do a Joyner Lucas deep dive one day.
I don't even know, man. All right, here we go.
All right, let's get it. Riz Radio.
On my journey, I'm taking my chances, searching and questioning, looking for answers, hoping this medicine heal all the damage. My inner child keep throwing a tantrum. Why does my ego keep holding me ransom? Why does my fear control me at random? Life can get ugly, but fuck it, I'm handsome. I'm about to face all the shit I've been running from. You might relate to the places I'm coming from. I've been through trauma I thought I'd recover from. I got regrets, you heard about some of them. This is gonna make my heart bang like a rubber drum. I will not sugarcoat this stuff with bubble gum. Going through troubles, I hate what the trouble done. I hate to be the thing that people suffer from. You cannot replicate me, I'm a one-on-one. You are not one of them. Damn, if I die, then there won't be another one. I'm always number one. After the rain, then I know that the sun will come. I see the light from the treetops. I am not God, but I know I'm a son of them. You just a son of a bitch. I know exactly just what they've been doing. They counted me out, but your numbers ain't showing. I know where I've been, I don't know where I'm going. If you on the boat, then you better keep rowing. Cause I'm so way up, I might get me a point. Flying with angels, they send me a omen. The devil try to get me, the forces are with me. Yo, Jesus, come lift me.
Yeah. Shout out to my homegirl Ari. She sent me that. She was like, "Okay, I might have found one for you."
True, because that right there,
Yeah,
I can tell you for sure with my chest that there was people in the studio when they did that.
Yeah.
There were people that were tapped in now.
Yeah. I think Joyner should go ahead and officially be Will Smith's ghostwriter. Because I mean, it's clearly you see the template that Will followed, and
yeah, he did.
I mean, tonality. Yeah, you got to just keep Joyner on the payroll at this point.
You have to, respectfully. I understand the need. Like,
no, not respectfully. No, if you want to do this thing, how you need to do it, you keep him in the studio with you at all times. Whoever was in the studio, you just keep them around you 24/7.
I agree with you, man.
We found one.
Yeah, you found one. Yeah, that's one. That's one. He did it. He did it. You need that because exactly what we've been saying. He needs someone in the studio that knows what's going on. He needs a good team around it. You know who else needs a good team around them?
Oh, talk to us, man.
Our boy Drizzy Drake.
Oh boy, I feel like this is our ESPN when we get to talk about Dallas Cowboys, LA Lakers.
Yeah.
And when we get into our Aubrey segment, the numbers go. Hold on, let me change the YouTube title. The numbers go up. All right, man. Talk to me. What's up with Drizzy?
I don't know, man. I feel like he needs a better team around him. I just think he needs a better team around him. That's really it. What do I got? I ain't got much. I think it's weird that he's trying to still call his album Iceman in the midst of everything. You got the Torre video.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, it's actually interesting. So as I load that up, very very interesting time we're in, right? So you sent me this clip, Torre, dope journalist, been a journalist in the game for a minute, talking about Drake and some of his his observation, because Drake hasn't said anything, nor will he say anything, and that's the thing. But his observations of Drake's indirect actions towards political moves. All right, let's play this. Right here. You know,
well, let's go wrong for wrong. So Drake is low-key MAGA. I thought I couldn't hate him more, but here we are. Fucking colonizer. Yesterday, the boy posted this story on his IG stories. This is the important detail here. The bumper sticker on the car, theylied.ca. No comment, just some stupid laughing emojis. They Lied is a Canadian website that gives you conspiratorial ideas and anti-establishment narratives, the sort that maggots believe in. The lies that They Lied is referring to include lies about vaccines, COVID, climate, globalization, gender. You know the story. This is MAGA ideology. This is the online right-wing conspiracy world. This photo represents Drake being part of the Culture to MAGA pipeline. This is how it goes. Young Drake fans will see this, they'll be curious, they'll check in, and then they'll go, oh, some of these ideas are actually interesting, and then bam. Next thing you know, you're voting for Trump. To get mentioned by a big name like Drake is really helpful for They Lied. I think of all the reasons to hate Drake, this is the most legitimate one.
Yikes. Woo.
Scathing.
Yeah, with the Meet the Grams playing in the background. that was sinister.
Honestly, it was, yeah.
That will forever be a sinister. I'll let you roll the ball out. Take on that.
So after I saw that video from Torre, which I would assume that he doesn't just run with information. I'm sure he looks
Right.
up things before he just speaks online because he's an actual journalist.
Right.
I've the one thing that I was seeing people just consistently say is that, well, he's the only one that spoke up against Trump, and I'm like, when? So it turns out that he put his name on an open letter from artists saying that they don't like what Trump is doing, which is the literal lowest form of any sort of activism or saying, hey, this is wrong, because you just you pressed a button and did an e-signature, and now you're saying that you stand with it. That's weird. Number two, the thing that he did say, which I'll read it here. He was at a concert. He said, "So tonight, my proudest moment isn't selling tickets or having people sing my songs. My proudest moment, if you take a look around this room, you'll see people from all races, all places. And all we did tonight was come inside the building, show love, celebrate life, and more music. And I just want you to understand, if you ever thought for 1 second that any one man is going to tear this world apart, you're out of your motherfucking mind. It's on us to keep this shit together. Fuck that man."
Yeah. Oh, and then I also want to remind everybody he did speak out on Blue Tent in 2018 on Scorpion album. If you want to, I give you a good little bar. What a time to be alive for this shit. President doing us in. My window got blue in the tent. Hey, did this shit once. I do it again. Come on now. Riz Radio.
Oh man. Yeah, he's not speaking up for him at all. What are you talking?
Oh, if y'all thought I was coming with something serious.
Yeah, no, for a second I thought you did. I was like, damn, I missed the political bar.
The joke is on y'all.
Yeah, that ass. Riz Radio.
Oh man. Yeah. So Torre saying Drake is MAGA, I mean, goes to several different points, right? His push towards the right wing, not right wing, that's not what I'm trying to say. The red pill community, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Aiden Ross connection.
Ugh. Yeah.
The constant push. To be honest, I think unfortunately, it's Drake being MAGA is a small thing. I think Drake is part of something so big, and I think it is worth talking about, because there were times where I wanted to overlook things, but I think his push with gambling right now, and I don't know if you know about his constant push with stake. And
yeah, it's stupid.
I think, and again, I know a lot of people do advertisements for gambling. I get it, but at least you can call me contradiction on this, and that's fine. But I don't agree with that either. But at least athletes pushing, maybe athletes being athletic in their world, pushing certain things. I get it. But the way Drake has kind of been, his way he's been kind of used as like a mascot for certain brands and certain initiatives. If I see Snoop Dogg or Jamie Foxx doing a gambling ad, I also can see Snoop Dogg and Jamie Foxx. Maybe I shouldn't use Snoop Dogg for people, but I mean, Snoop Dogg's done a lot of things with his youth football team. I get it. He was doing the concert. I get that, but Snoop has been a part of 40, I think that was said about 44 44 players from his youth football teams over the years have gone to the NFL. Like what he's done out of LA and what he's done out of Long Beach has been dope. And I can't speak on that moment he had early this year. Load it up, load the bank up. That's all I said. Right. That's all I said. But I mean, I just don't know what Drake really does or really even wants to speak out on or really wants to make a change for to see real things happen other than himself. And there are just a lot of things that you can look at. And I think Torre, that was an interesting point about Torre on, Drake being MAGA.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know, because it's like, on one hand, what do I want him to say, number one? And then number two, it's not like he's ever shown care for any group or people outside of himself. So it's like, is that going to change now? No, it's not going to change now.
But I think his fan base, though. Look how his fan base has changed. Tells a lot.
I mean, to be honest with you, his fan base and MAGA supporters are almost synonyms at this point. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
it used to be. I mean, you could argue when Drake's coming out, it's a very progressive energy.
Sure.
It's women.
Mhm. But is it women because he knows if he gets black women to like his music, he's going to be successful with the music? Or is it actually for women?
Yikes! See, I don't. Man, what I mean that goes back into our thing. At what point in his career?
Yikes.
Because at what point in his career do you point out when he's now? It's no longer black women. It's these light. It's always these white women. It's always, and there's no discrimination. I'm just calling what I see Drake post. What I see the women that he posts now versus when he first came into the game is very different, and it's very telling. In his music videos and whatever else he's posting, the women that he's posting that he's gonna take a picture by. Am I saying you can't take a picture with a white woman? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this is only for the trained eye, if you understand what I'm saying. Something different, something's changed. I mean, shoot, you look at academics. Now, are they on the same page? I don't know. But academics, another red pill community connection.
I can't stand him. Oh my God. Ugh, sorry.
I think he's, he's going to be fading soon.
Man.
Yeah.
Hurry up. Fade out quicker, man. What are we talking about?
I mean, that's a whole nother deep dive because but I think, again, man, I don't know. Let me ask you this. Okay. Bigger point then.
Okay.
At what point as an artist, I remember because I wasn't there, but I remember learning how Marvin Gaye, what's going on.
Okay.
Barry Gordon, the label founder of Motown, told Marvin Gaye, that's not going what people want here.
Okay. Well, they did, but yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't like that song, and he told, and this is quote, this comes out of the book. He told it was the worst thing I've ever heard.
Wow.
However, after Marvin really insisted that this has to go out, we obviously know what's going on ends up doing.
Yeah.
So big. Are we looking at somebody that may be, and I'm just relating this back to Drake, are we looking at somebody that may have somebody in his ear, somebody in his head saying, hey, don't talk about this stuff. You don't want to get involved in this. You don't want to get involved in that. And if that's the case, what do we actually see from if he is become this activist and person that speaks out on this end over here? Does that then interfere with his pop star status that we see over the years happen?
I would say there definitely are people that are speaking in his ear. Do I know the man? No.
No.
Do I have context clues? Yeah. Is it through the people that he includes in his music videos? Absolutely.
You think it's Smiley?
Not even. Was it Smiley the rapper?
Yeah.
No, it was another dude. He was It was actually during the height of the beef when he was doing the music video. There was a guy that was affiliated with certain people, and I'm gonna leave that there. Yeah. As far as the pop star status, it would not affect that at all. It would genuinely make it. It would bring him to a new height.
Wow!
If he was able to have it would have to be a genuine opinion, and then I think that's going to be the hard part. But yeah, not speaking out on things that you actually care about genuinely don't take away from your career. Yeah. It only builds you up.
Yeah.
And it's going to build you up with people that are more aligned with what your vision is, what your cause is, the things that you care about are. Yeah. Like, I have some music about to come out. There's a group of people out there that are not going to like any of those songs. And that is perfectly fine with me.
That's fine.
I prefer it.
Then you drop God's plan and you're good. You cover all your bases. Exactly. I think that's what blows my mind though, because as the one person that wants to cover all the bases, why do you leave that base open? Why do you leave the I'm going to be activist base open? You cover everything else. You cover the club.
Ooh.
You cover the pop. You cover you're overseas now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With Mons in them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know why?
Talk to me, man.
Because you can't be a quote unquote activist and serve McDonald's.
Oh shoot! All right, let's wrap.
If you're gonna do that, it has to be a home cooked meal,
mics,
brother.
Cut the mics, man. This man's talking. We about to shut down. He did it. He did it.
You can't do it.
He did it.
You can't do it, man.
Damn.
You can't. Damn. You have to mean it. And if you don't mean it, you can't say it.
So what you're really saying is you can't make a song like Cheerios. You can't make a Mob Ties.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really, shoot, you can't even do a Family Matters, to be real with you. If you're really talking about love and peace.
Can't do it.
You can't. Interesting. Wow. That's a good point. That is a dynamic point right there. That is oh man, there's so many layers to what you just said right there. And it's kind of just makes my mind just go right back into you know what you, to your point, what you said right there. I'm gonna kind of bring it to a lighter thing, but a real makes down but okay. It kind of would make me, when I saw athletes, when I would see athletes being an athlete, like promote McDonald's. Like when I see LeBron having a brand sponsorship with McDonald's, I'm like, you don't really eat McDonald's, do you?
You don't eat McDonald's, no.
Like there's no way you can be an athlete at the top tier level.
No, you can't make it to the finals eating McDonald's. Come on, brother.
There's no way. But
come on.
Hey, yo, Dom, the things that they flash in front of our eyes,
yeah,
I sometimes just wonder, like, dang, somebody's being got by this. Now,
yeah,
actually,
for sure.
not just a somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's somebody's.
Yeah, man.
So, I mean, you know, so when you talk about the Iceman, yeah, like, we gotta get these Whoppers. That person wants their pickle, tomato, patty, cheese, onion. That's my burger. I know what I want. Serve it to me, give it to me, and I'm gonna get running.
That's right.
Yeah.
Riz Radio.
Wow.
I think we did it. I don't think we could go anywhere from there.
Man,
we did that.
We did it. Want to remind everybody, if you're in the Winston-Salem area, pull up June 20th. Shoot, I don't even know why I'm even saying it, man. We damn near full at capacity. Yeah. Pull up, though. You can.
If we can get you in, we'll get you in.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, we did it. Stream, fly away. Girl, you look fly. We out of here.
Peace.